Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses. Now, I know you guys watched that last video, man.
It was fire.
About when my mom found out I was smoking weed. I'm just gonna tell you a couple things that had changed after that day, man. Because our relationship overall didn't change. She wasn't like nicer or meaner to me or anything like that. But of course, being a teenager, I became a little bit more relaxed with my habit. All right, so I'm gonna just tell you 5 things off the top of my head I can remember. Now, of course, when I would be high, I would just try to, eat my little munchies real quick, eat dinner, go in the room, chill out, whatever, right? Yeah. Plus, my mom, a lot of the times, out of that 2 years that I smoked, she worked and sometimes didn't get off until like 10 o'clock, right? So I would be high all from 4 o'clock when I got home and be coming down right around that time. Yeah. And plus it was like dinner time, so I would be all good, right? But then I guess this new job that she had, she came home at like, she'll be home when I got home type stuff. Yeah. And then I would not come home till like 6 or 7 and just be high as a kite. All right, so the first thing that changed, man, she started asking me for money. Right? One time she asked me for some bread, and I was like, why? And she was like, you're not gonna be just walking around here and spending all your money on weed. It's high. I'm like, Mom, that is not the only thing I spend my money on. I buy blunts too, okay? I don't just spend all my money on weed, right? Right. Man, next, she used to monitor everything I ate, bro. Yeah. She'd be like, I'll make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with some cereal. And she'd be like, why are you eating peanut butter and jelly and cereal? That's 2 different meals. I'm like, peanut butter and jelly is not a meal, my man. This is not the south side of Chicago in the 70s. This is 2 separate snacks combined to make a half a meal. Yeah. What are you talking? You must be high eating peanut butter and jelly and cereal. I'm like, bro, why you want seconds? Cause you high? I'm like, because I'm going through puberty, man. Damn. Cause I'm high. No, everything I eat is not because I'm high. You gonna put jelly on your pancakes now? Cause you high? It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, bro, that is not what I found out about the amazingness of putting peanut butter under my jelly when I eat pancakes when I was high. I'm not high right now, Mom. Jesus Christ, bro. Then what else stressed me? Bro, she was like, I know you smoke weed, but you're not gonna be bringing drugs in my house. And I was like, how do you think I propose? What do you think I'm supposed to do? Leave it outside? She was like, when you come home, I want you to dump out your backpack and play. I was like, I'm not gonna do that. You are not my probation officer. And that's not gonna stop me from bringing everything that I bring in this house besides weed that I do, okay? That's not gonna happen. And now that I know that you know that I'm gonna bring drugs in the house, all I'm gonna do is just buy more and just bring more instead, or just put it in the basement, in the backyard before I come in the house. Instead, I'm gonna do it's coming in. It is. That was lame, bro. That only lasted for like a week, and she stopped doing it. Yeah. I had to put my weed in my basketball shorts. Like, you think? First of all, who puts weed in their backpack? Like, that's not. I never put weed in my book bag in my life, ever, bro. Like, not in school anyway. Like, that's the one place. And then I didn't even have weed. Like, sometimes I would buy weed after school, but usually it would be like I would buy a lot on the weekends for some reason, just to have it during the week, I guess. But whatever, and it was deeper than that. But yeah, man, she started checking my backpack and my pockets. So And then, bro, this is the second most annoying thing, bro. She used to assume I was high all of the fucking time.
All the time.
One time I came in the house, and I came because I'm a teenager, man, and you eat lunch at 11, and you get home at 4:30. Like, come on, bro.
That's rough.
You eat lunch at like 12:40, 11, 12:40ish. I can't remember. This was a long time. So it's before 1 o'clock, bro. And I get home at 4:30. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then sometimes I wouldn't come straight home. I would go to the park, kick it for like 2-3 hours, and then come home. Right. So, anyways, she'll come up. That's the first thing you gonna do. You're not even gonna take your book bag off. You just gonna go straight in the kitchen. You must be high. And I'm like, bro, I am a baby child, bro. I am a growing little fetus. I'm hungry all the time. I just don't eat all the time because there's not food all the time. Right. And I'm at school. And she was like, look, Aaron, I know you high. And I'm like, bro, I'm not high. I'm your mother. I know you high times where you don't even think I know you high. I just don't be saying nothing. I'm like, bro, no, you don't. There are times where I am higher than I've ever been in my life, having normal people conversations with you, and you have no idea that I'm high. I know that for a fact. You know how I know? Because I smoked for 2 years before today, and you didn't even know.
Ooh,
so, but I didn't say that. All I said was, you think I'm high. You think you know every time that I've been high around you? And she looked at me, and I was thinking, yeah, don't say all of that. But what? And she was like, just because I know you smoke weed now does not mean that you could just be all high every day, trying to have these high-ass conversations with me, talking about, look, Mom, look. I'm like, that, first of all, that is not how I sound when I'm high, okay? That's not how I sound. And she's like, yeah, you're like, dude, Mom, have you? I was like, that's not how, whatever. This is, you're being insulting. She's like, you're not gonna be high, walking around here every day high as a kite, eating up all the Cheetos and the cereal. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? Yeah, I'm not the only person in this house. That's Leah eating up all the noodles and the Cheetos. That's not me. She used to monitor the food. And you need to take them snacks out your room. Like, I bought them. I'm not doing that. She's like, I'm gonna start drug testing. You're like, that for what? You gonna waste your money on a $20 drug test for what? You already know I smoke money. Like, come on, what is wrong with you? Come on. And the last thing, like, I guess she was really trying to get me to not smoke weed, bro. So then she got to this point. It started getting dark. She'll be like, Aaron, I'm telling you, I promise you're not gonna be high every day. I was like, I don't even get it. You know how expensive that is, bro? Do you know?
She does.
Do you know how expensive? I don't get high every day. The first time I smoked weed every day for 7 days in a row was when I was 17.
Damn.
And this was like, this was junior year. Like, wait, no. It was not before this, because this made it worse. Her doing all of this made me want to smoke more and more and more. All right, but she'd be calling me crackheads and come here, pothead. I'm like, brother, don't call me a pothead and a crackhead and a drug addict. And she'd be for real calling me, Aaron, are you high again? What are you, you're acting like a drug addict. I'm like, but hold on now, Judge Mathis. You don't need to be calling me. Do I call you names? Wheezy? Can you go get my inhaler? Like, come on, do I do that to you?
Oh.
Okay, now that's the difference. That's a medical condition. But still. Come on now, just let me. I'm depressed, Mom. I'm obviously depressed. If you think I have a problem, this is gonna make it worse. If you think I have a problem with smoking weed, then I think you need to stop doing what you're doing. Find out the root of this problem,
Dr. Phil
and let's do
has-
some therapy. But what you're doing right now is I'm gonna think about this while I smoke weed the next time because you did this right.
write it
Do
in
you
my
understand that?
Yep.
You're making it worse, Mom. Good parenting, nice try, but nah, man. But those are the things that changed. She used to like, she used to think I was stealing money from her. I'm like, what? What? First of all, you don't even know the complexity of what I actually do to get money. To smoke all this weed, which we're gonna talk about in another video.
Yes.
Probably not the next video because I do want to make this like a little series or something. I might make a little playlist or something for y'all like that. Maybe like the videos with me and my mom and me and the mom voice, Mama Moses. Shout out to Mama Moses.
Mama Moses.
But like, she always used to think I was stealing money from her. I'm like, no, you're not good with money. That's why we're impoverished. Or she would just like the food thing, like I said, or like something would break in the house because the house that we lived in was like 150 years old. What did you do this to my door now when you was high? I'm like, what? What?
Oh,
No, bruh. No. No, I did not do that to the doorknob when I was high. Like what? She would always like I'm like, you must be trying to cover up the fact that you smoke weed because that's kind of you blaming everything on me being intoxicated is kind of a little sus.
a lot of sus.
In my book. I don't know. Make sure you leave a comment why you think she was doing all of this weird stuff, but
She was hot.
yeah, man. Do you think you have a problem? Are you dependent on smoking? I'm like, yes, I am. When you talk to me, I do have when you talk to me, I have a dependency on smoking weed. When we talk about smoking weed, it makes me want to smoke weed.
It makes me
I
sad.
didn't even like. I was into weed. Like I had a very close sexual relationship with my weed, but like it wasn't that serious. Like I was doing worse things than weed, and it wasn't even like it was, but it wasn't an addiction. I don't do those things now, and I never went to rehab for those things. But that's a whole different story that I'm not allowed to tell because the rules on YouTube. But yeah, that's it. It's Aaron Moses. Peace.